Alright, welcome back to another Art of War 3 replay. I'm your host, JEONG SINAH, and today we're going to be doing a 2v2 battle here. I'm going to be the purple Confederate player, and my ally, Strep9, is going to be the orange Confederate player. We're going to be facing off against two Confederate players. The blue player, Katie Pie, is someone I have faced before and lost to. They are a huge camper. And the green player is a 5-time medalist. So this should be an interesting matchup. Let's go and get into it. We got some early action on the battlefield, trying to secure those large containers. My Delta is fighting it out with the green player's Delta, but looks like green's coming in with reinforcements. With the Delta and the Viking, they are going to be able to secure that container, no problem. I've got a torpedo platform though for defense, so that's good. My ally, Strep9, is planning on going for a fortress heavy assault rush. Now, I don't recommend this personally on this map if you're having to travel around the horseshoe. It takes way too long to get around the horseshoe. We can see that we're already 7 minutes into the battle. Strep9 has a decently sized attack force, but also green has had time to prepare defenses, so we can see green has a bunker, some assaults, and a cyclone. So Strep9 is now launching their assault now. We got a couple barracks here from the green player. Delta's starting to come in for reinforcements as well to combat the rush here. And I don't know if this rush is going to be successful. We can see that these buildings are insanely tanky. Green is most definitely using a gold comma defense boost and most likely has some pretty good upgrades on their buildings, with them being a 5-time medalist. So we can see that Strep9 is starting to make some progress through the initial structures here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We've only taken out a bunker and a barrack so far, and Strep9 does not have a way to efficiently reinforce this rush here. Meanwhile, for the green player, green is at their base, so they have the production advantage, and they have much shorter lines to reinforce the front line. So, Strep9 is going to clean up this power plant here, which is going to be an okay pickup, where we can see that there's a bunker in the back of the green player's base. Green is prepared to defend this rush here. Here comes a Vertex from the blue player. Blue is scoring some hits onto the units here. Strep9 has no way to counter this Vertex, and with the combination of green's forces and the Vertex, the forces from my ally are going to get cleaned up. So I'm sending a fortress now to scout out Katie Pie's base. Katie Pie, as I suspected, has planted 3 bunkers down and is probably going to go for a full camping strategy. My plan initially was to launch an assault now, but my ally's actually going to pull back his troops. So now at this point, I do not have enough troops to launch an assault. Here comes a Vertex to scout out my base. My ally is still trying to send some forces to the top of the horseshoe for map control. My ally has upgraded to HQ3 at this point. We can see that my ally's only got a few factories going. In the meantime, I've just set up a siege line here. I've got Typhoons for anti-air, and I've got a pretty decent ground army. I'm going to see if I can capture this large resource container with my 1 Delta, but here comes the green player. Green's got 2 Deltas in the area. I do not have the firepower to defend here, and my torpedo platform isn't quite close enough to hit those Deltas. So my ally highlights my torrents and tells me to move my torrents over to score some hits on the Deltas. So I don't think I'll be able to get this resource container, but at least I can dish out some damage. So it looks like we're going to be able to take out at least 1 Delta there. I throw in a common defense boost. One of those Deltas a little too close, so green is going to lose 2 Deltas in that exchange there. So overall, green was maybe able to get 140 plus resources out of that. So it's not that big of an advantage overall. I'm going for HQ4 now. I have a full HQ3 army, but I don't want to push just yet. Meanwhile, my ally is moving some troops back towards their base, and I think my ally is going to try and reinforce the front line for me. Looks like Katie Pie, the blue player, is going to try and push an assault to take out my Typhoons, but I'm going to move my Typhoons back. I'm not launching my assault just yet. I'm not ready to go. I've got the range advantage with the Torrents though, so I'm just going to sit here, take out those infantry, and keep my Typhoons a safe distance away. I'm going to go ahead and now move my troops back. This was an instinct move because I was suspecting that there might be some Thors, and I didn't want to have my entire ground army get bombed by Thors. We can see green trying to get a scout onto my base now with those deltas, but I'm going to be able to move some units in to take out those deltas. I've also planted another construction yard to throw down a torpedo platform for map control, so now the next time a resource container spawns there, I'm going to be able to control it much more easily. You can see I'm starting to move ground troops in, and look at this. We can see Katie Pie's defensive line. There are 4 bunkers in view and 4 rocket towers. This is full-on camping. I've got a shield generator on, and I've got a pretty full army here. Here comes Vertex from the blue player, and I've got those Typhoons again for defense. They're dishing out some good damage. I've got a gold vehicle attack boost. I don't want to leave anything to chance, and we're going to full send with this assault. My ally has moved troops in to reinforce as well. So this is going to be a big assault on our end. We see a couple more bunkers from the initial 4 that we saw on Katie Pie's defensive line. And we are just smashing this defensive line. Shield generator with the Zeus is such a strong combination for breaking siege lines. You can see that Katie Pie was going for the camping strategy with mass aviation combo. But we were able to hit the base at just the right time, and Katie Pie does not have any ground units to defend this assault. So we're moving a huge army onto the base here, and there is no response effective whatsoever. Blue is in trouble. Here comes the green player, though. Green is launching a counterattack onto my ally. Is my attack going to be successful? Looks like the answer is yes. But I think the bigger question is my ally going to be able to defend this attack here from the green player? If orange can hold out against the green player, then we're going to be in a really good position to win this game. But if it turns into a 1v1, this might be a tough exchange. I might have to divert forces back to my base to defend. So we're just continuing to clean up the rest of the blue player's base. Meanwhile, my ally dropping down some more infrastructure to produce units for defense. We see green's got some fortresses, fire assaults, hammers, and Zeus tanks in the mix. On our side, we've got Torrents, Typhoons, Zeus tanks, and a ton of heavy assaults. So we've cleaned up pretty much all of Katie Pie, the blue player's base. Looks like green is just down to a handful of units here, and my ally is doing a good job defending the front line here. Strap 9 is continuing to put in reinforcements to just cover the front there. So looks like green is actually going to start to retreat now. Green knows that they're in huge trouble. I've got my reinforcements rally point set to the former location of the blue player's base, just in case I need to reinforce my ground assault and to prevent the blue player from rebuilding back into the game. So my ally is just sending the heavy assault straight in. In the meantime, I'm trying to get my Zeus tanks into position. Looks like there's a pretty solid defensive line set up by the green player. Green is trying to hold the line here. They've got a rocket tower, aviation, cyclone, Zeus tanks. Looks like green is trying to pull together the last remnants for defense. My shield generator has arrived, and I'm going to use the shield generator to support my Zeus tanks here as I attempt to break the front line. So I'm going to throw on another gold vehicle attack boost here, and we've got the combat initiative on our side. My plan is to have my Zeus tanks here and units just hold the line while reinforcements start to gradually trickle in, and as I take damage from the green player, hopefully my reinforcements will build enough for me to break the line, or my ally will be able to come in from the side and attack on an undefended side of the base. And we see that now I've got 2 shield generators in the mix. Shield generators supporting the Zeus tanks now, and we see that the unshielded Zeus tanks are just getting wrecked by the shielded Zeus tanks. I've continued to get some reinforcements streaming in as well from my side. We can see more Zeus tanks and a torrent rolling up. And we can see that green is also just starting to run out of units. This is not looking good for the green player at all. Green is in huge trouble. We're making it onto the plateau, and we can see my allies attacking from the side. And at this point, it's pretty much good game. The rest of it is just the two of us cleaning up the green player's base. Alright, hope you all enjoyed this battle. It was a lot of fun to play this battle. Good luck in your battles. We'll see you in the next one.
Victory.